pissed off and leave. And you can go into you hit your main your Xbox dashboard and scroll down to the party, and it should give you an option to join that so people can hear your audio in the chat. Because I'm going to have, especially you, Rod, because I'm going to let you describe this. All right, this is, hello, welcome to Darth Grumpy Dad Twitch. Today, I'm throwing this up really quick because my buddy here has an LodD Wizard build for doing speeds and lower like 90s and stuff.
It's good for bounties.
And I don't know if this is going to be it. Did you do this last season, or is it
it's just this season because of the Crucibles.
Because the magic missile. All right, so this is going to be a seasonal build. Yes, your Mickey Mouse is a shark. I don't know. He's singing the shark song, right? Baby Shark. Okay, so he's got Aether Walkers on with the magic missile attribute from your Crucible. And then he's rolled it for 10% damage. That has cold damage on it, but...
Yeah, the cold damage really doesn't matter. It can be anything, generic, cold, arcane.
It can be anything, yeah, it doesn't matter on your weapon. That really doesn't matter. And then the legendary on Aether Walkers that you gain normally is teleport, no longer has a cooldown, costs 25 arcane power. Right, but your magic missiles are an arcane generator. So every time you fire them, you're generating arcane. So this basically gives you unlimited teleport without having to run the Firebirds. So that's what makes it a speed build. Right, and then he's wearing Mage Fist, and he's got 10% crit hit, and he rolled crit hit damn on it, right?
Yeah.
So your main, you're going to want your... And it's an LodD build, so you want everything ancient, as much shit ancient as possible, to get your big bonuses off your LodD. All right, and then he's got homing pads on. Again, they're ancient. Creates a bubble, takes 53 damage while you're coming back to town. And I suppose if you wanted on that, you could also run Pauldrons of Zacharoon so your gear doesn't take any damage, right?
Yeah, and you can also run Pauldrons of the Skeleton King that you get out of mountain caches for a cheat death. It's just any... There's no specific shoulders for the build, so any good ancient shoulder will work.
Nice. And then he's running Cinder Coat because he's running fire damage. He's got 18% because you get a fire skill and fire skill reduction from Cinder Coat, which is why I run it on my speed build, right? Because, 20% fire damage is a big deal. Like I said before, every couple percentages of an elemental skill equal like 100 Paragon into your intelligence, right? Just a couple percentages, so it's huge to have it. So now he's got, let's see where he's got, that's the first fire skill of 20. Then he's running Endariel's Visage. He's got another 16% fire skill. And he rolled it for the crit hit chances, so he gets his full 6%. And there's another 16% fire skill there.
And you don't need the socket on the Endariel's Visage because there's no gem. There's no gem that helps you with this build. You don't need cooldown. You don't need resource cost reduction. So just use your helmet as a stat stick.
Yep. And then you see he's got Topaz in there for the intelligence that just gives him extra damage and extra resist all. Okay? And then, or not. Yeah, all resist. Yeah. And then Edward's Visage. So like I said, there's no socket on it, so he's got the extra blue affix to work with. There's fire skills, so there's already 36 fire damage. He's got 20% fire skill on his squirts, so there's 56. Plus it's primal, so he's got 100% crit and 100% crit chance and a socket, and that is a beautiful squirt. That is like a godly squirts, by the way, dude. And he's got Zaystone in it, so he gets damage way further out. And then he's wearing his Warzeshian arm guards. He's got fire skill on it again, so there's more fire skill. Right, so you can have a possibility of 2, 4, 6, 80% fire skill right there. right? All right, and then he's got fire skill on the Stone of Jordan down here. That's 100% fire skill damage. Normally, you're lucky if you get 40 to 60. That's fucking tremendous, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 100 possible fire damage right there. He's got Mirror Ball. Magic Missile fires 2 extra missiles and deals 430% increased damage. Right? Every time you destroy a wreckable object, you gain a short burst of speed. So he's just wearing that for the speed boost. And probably you could use any legendary or really good legendary ancient arm guards in there, because the speed boost off that wreckable objects is not a big deal when you have unlimited teleport.
Yeah, and you can wear it's just there for speed boost, just for farming. But you can also wear Ashnagard's Blood Racers to help your shields out.
Increase your shields, and that'd probably be the way to go, because you were saying it was a little squishy. So Ashen Bloods is probably what you really want there, because again, you can get the fire skill and the crit hit chance on Ashen Bloods. Mirror Ball. He's using Stone of Jordan, and he's got Boon of the Hoarder in that bad boy. That's my favorite farming gem right there. 100% chance on killing enemy to cause an explosion of gold. Gain 30% increased movement speed for 2 seconds after picking up gold.
And right? His partner in crime, Gold Wrap, is in the cube.
And Gold Wrap is in the cube. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking gold. Okay, and then each of your elemental damage bonuses is equal to your highest static elemental bonus skill. So he's got like 100, I think he said he's got 130% fire damage. That means all of his elemental skills are at 130, are equal to that. Right? So, and I'm guessing it will, and so in your skills you're probably, it's insane. That's insane. Okay, and then he's got Convo of Elements, and he's got his LodD. It's at 99, right? So Convo gives you 200% damage when your fire cycle runs around, and it's all fire. That's a tremendous amount of damage. All right, and then it's got the the LodD. This bonus is doubled for ancient items. So his damage and his damage reduction is doubled for every ancient item in the build. He's got 13 of them bad boys. And so it's 370, and at 99, at level 99, the LodD gives you 375% increased damage, right? And the LodD maxes out at 99, by the way. So 750% increased damage per ancient item that he's got in his build. Right? So it's like 7,500% increased damage is what he's rocking from that. Right? So this is a pretty snazzy little build. Let me back out, and we'll go to his skills. Right? Let's see in the cube. He's got Fragment of Destiny in the cube in the weapon slot. Your signature spells attack 50% faster. So his magic, at this point, man, his magic weapon is just like a machine gun. His magic missiles. And there's 10 of them that come out every time he pulls that trigger. That's right? Right? He might as well be, what is it? The MP60 grenade launcher. Boom, 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 that the military has.
Or as I like to call it, a multi-shot wizard instead of a multi-shot DH.
Yeah. All right, so 50% faster on his magic missiles. With Hydras deal 30% increased damage. He's not using Hydras at all in the build. So he's just using a Fragment of Destiny to get a faster fire rate on this magic missile. Then he's got Gold Wrap for the extra gold, and Halo of Creamy. You take 80% less damage for 5 seconds after your Storm Armor electrocutes an enemy more than 15 yards away. So let's look at his skills. He's got Diamond Skin on and Crystal Shell. He doesn't need Conduit because he doesn't need any arcane return, so he doesn't need to worry about that because the magic missiles are creating unlimited arcane. So he's got Crystal Shell. It's an 80% of your life shield. He's got Storm Armor Scramble. Increase your movement speed by 25% for 3 seconds when you are hit by melee or ranged attacks. And the main attribute there for Storm Armor, of course, is bathe yourself in electrical energy, periodically shocking a nearby enemy for 175% weapon damage as lightning, lasts 10 minutes. So once you hit it, it's on for 10 minutes. And because of that halo Creamy, every time it shocks a guy within 15 yards, you get 80% damage reduction. Right? So 80, there's 160% weapon or damage reduction right there. And then he's using magic missiles, Conflagrate. Launch a missile of magic energy dealing 230% weapon damage as arcane. The missile pierces through enemies and causes them to burn for 130% weapon damage as fire over 3 seconds. Right, whoops, didn't mean to go away. There's no scroll up or down on this one. Burn damage stacks up to 3 times, and any fire damage taken from your other spells refresh all stacks to their maximum duration. Right, and that's all he's doing. That's all he's doing is firing fire-laden magic missiles, right?
Yep, lots of them.
Yeah. And then on his magic weapon, he's got Force Weapon, so it goes from 10% increased damage on your weapon to 20% extra damage on his weapon.
And you can run Deflection if you want a little more toughness.
Yeah. That deflection is awesome on magic weapon too. Summon a familiar that attacks your enemies for 240% weapon damage as arcane. This companion cannot be targeted or damaged by enemies, and it lasts 10 minutes. Summon a fiery familiar that grants you 10% increased damage. So he's shooting fire damage too, and giving you 10% increased damage. And then teleport through the ether to select your location up to 50 yards away. After casting teleport, you have 3 seconds to teleport 1 additional time. So it's just he's getting extra. It seems like you might want to use safe passage on that because you get unlimited teleport from your Aether Walker anyway.
So, yeah, but when you're running speeds, the reason I use Wormhole is there's a little bit of
that extra.
Well, there's a little bit of a pause after your teleport with safe passage, where with Wormhole I can teleport, and just not have a pause to worry about, and can just zip through.
Nice. All right, and then his passives, he's got Indominance. Killing an enemy grants a shield that absorbs 2% of your life in damage for 3 seconds. This effect stacks up to 10 times. Right, that's that. If you're just smashing, killing guys like at will all day, that's 20% damage reduction, probably up almost all the time. Refreshing Dominance will set the shield to its maximum possible potency, and each stack will increase its total duration by 0.5 seconds. So that's 3, 4, 4.5. 4.5 seconds of shield. Illusionist. When you take more than 15% of your maximum life in damage within 1 second, the cooldowns of Mirror Image, Slow Time, and Teleport are reset. When you use Mirror Image, Slow Time, or Teleport, your movement speed is increased 30% for 3 seconds.
And that's why you use it. It has nothing to do with resetting your cooldown. Yep. It's just so you get the little...
Yeah. Yep, the movement speed. And then Galvanizing Ward, of course, 60% shield. Right? As long as you haven't taken damage in 5 seconds, you gain Protective Shield that absorbs 60% of your life as damage. And then he's got Power Hungry. You deal 30% additional damage to enemies further than 30 yards away. And then I think you have another skill, Audacity, that increases, it's like 30% extra damage to anybody within 30 yards. So if you he's got these all on for a reason, right? So on other builds, like if you can work Power Hungry and Audacity into a build, it's pretty smacking. All right, so he's only got 100 Oh, I can't see his Paragon. It's never the fuck mine.
So I can tell you my Paragon. So
Probably about 100 into vitality. Everything else intelligence.
Nope. Offense, defense, and utility are all maxed out, and then in core I have 50 in movement speed, and everything else is in intelligence. I don't have anything.
Oh, you
in
don't have anything in
vitality.
Oh wow, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I always put at least a total of 100 points in vitality, just because, and then everything else into intelligence. I usually have enough Paragon where I max out my because even walking around in town, if I'm just walking around super slow, it pisses me off. So I always max out. I always max that shit out too. Maximum Arcane. Yeah, I use a tornado, so I kind of need that.
Yeah, but for this you don't need it because you're just
for that you don't. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right, thank you for sharing that build with us, brother.
Not a problem.
All right, I hope y'all enjoyed the content here. If so, please follow me here at Darth Grumpy Dad on Twitch. Hop on over to YouTube and subscribe there. Give me a like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. The doobly doo. Man, I love my grandkids, but they are so noisy. And I hope to see you guys again. Have a good day.